It's beer and food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've been at Lidl's. I found something I'd like to review. It's Lidl's Red Hen Sweet BBQ Chicken Chargrills. 2 of them. And a box of Red Hen Southern Fried Chicken Pops. It's one of those days, you might see I'm a little bit wet. I've been out for a walk, got caught in the rain, come home. I want something a bit hearty. So I'm going to get them in the oven and pair it with another Lidl product. This is their wheat beer coming in at 5% ABV. It was £1 a can. Let's get cooking, or oven cooking, or warming. The food is cooked. Let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. It's Friday afternoon here in the UK. Nice 500ml can of Weizen. As I'm pouring this, my shirt's kind of dried a little bit from my walk. The food went in the oven for 25 minutes in the end. The chicken pops only needed 12 minutes, so of course I put the chicken steaks, what are they called? Chargrills. I put them in first for 12 odd minutes. Okay, so here is a look at the beer. I'm a big fan of Lidl and Aldi for that matter. Their Weiss beers, their Pilsners, they're very, very well priced. And to be honest, the Patronus, Perlenbacher Patronus, all summer 2019 was in my fridge. I went on holiday, I found the local Lidl's on holiday, I drank the Patronus Weiss beer every night. Every night. It was cheap, it was decent. Even going abroad 2 years ago, I found the Patronus Weiss beer, drank it for most of the holiday. It's a tremendous example of a Weiss beer, £1.20 a bottle. This is slightly different. This is £1. It's lower in the ABV. The Patronus is 5.6%. This is 5% ABV, but it looks decent. Nice and hazy looking. 2-finger white head. Straw coloured beer. Here's the Chargrills steaming away here. I'm just going to cut a piece here and show you what we have. Here's a look at the chicken. Of course it's going to look white. It looks quite different from that. It's got like a glaze on it. I'll get the box. To me in that picture, I don't know if you're thinking the same thing. It looks to be more of like a drier piece of chicken. I don't think that picture there does the chicken justice, to be honest. It's quite... I'm just going to pick it up and get on with it. Get some of this sticky barbecue sauce all over me. I don't care. Definitely processed chicken. It's definitely probably swept up off the floor and mechanically put back together. You get a sense of that. It's definitely not one piece of chicken breast. There's no streaks, you know, there's no... When I say streaks, I mean... There's no... You couldn't strip the chicken. Let's try it. I'm left-handed. Strip. Yeah, see, it's not stripping. When you strip chicken breast, it comes off in a strip, yeah? You know, in a kind of a line. That's just picked out a piece of... Just a piece of meat. It's all kind of like stuffed together, and you get a sense of it in the mouthfeel. But it was... I don't know. I bought these a couple of weeks ago. They were about £1, something like that. £1.50. 2 of them. I suppose if you want to give it to your kids or something, or... Sauce is everywhere. All on my fingers. Oh. Right. What was it like? It's cheap, yeah? Barbecue sauce is quite nice. It's quite cheap. It's a little bit messy, but I suppose you're going to use a knife and fork. You're not going to pick it up like I just did. It's mechanically sewn together, bolted together chicken, you know? Swept up off the floor, as I mentioned. Squeezed together to look like a chicken breast. If you want something cheap, cheerful, if you're tired, you want to bung something quick in the oven, the barbecue sauce is quite nice on them. I'm not really a barbecue sauce fan, but it's quite nice on that chicken piece. It's not bad. It's not bad for the price. Southern fried chicken pops. These remind me of the SFC pops I had back in February. Even though it's probably the same kind of chicken, mechanically put together chicken, it's just a little bit more going for these. Nice succulent mouthfeel, a little bit spicy, a little bit peppery. It's got that southern fried crunchy spicy breadcrumb, peppery breadcrumb finish. These chicken pops are no more than £1.50, and they go in the oven for, what do I say, 12 minutes. It's not bad at all. If anything, I would definitely go with that over the chicken chargrills. They're a little bit kind of barbecuey, and I prefer the spice of the chicken pops. I prefer the mouthfeel, the softer, succulent chicken in the chicken pops. And they go, it's easy as well, you know. Put the plate down, pick up a piece of chicken, bang it in, and have a beer. It's easy food. As I showed you earlier, I literally walked in from my walk today, hungry, banged something in the oven for 20 minutes or so. I'm dry now, the shirt's dried on my back, and I'm eating food within half an hour. That's the whole point of this food, really, is for days like today. For me, I do a lot of exercising. The last thing I want to do with a wet shirt on my back, yeah, you could say change or whatever, but I don't want to change, you know. I want to sit down, relax. The last thing you want to be doing is starting a gourmet meal with a wet shirt on your back. Let's get the aroma on this beer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pit it up against the Patronus Weiss beer. 25 pence a bottle or can cheaper, this wheat beer. And it's lower in the ABV. I'm just going to see if it can handle, it can kind of go up against the Patronus in terms of quality. Here we go. Oh, it's immediately a lot lighter. The Patronus for me it's an excellent beer. It's a creamy, dense, lovely Weiss beer. This one's a little bit thinner. It's definitely thinner on the mouthfeel. But it's still got that lovely clove, banana, yeasty kind of taste. For this style of beer, this German Hefeweizen wheat beer type beer, it's not bad, especially paying £1. Nicely carbonated, easy drinking, nice and drinkable, refreshing. I've chilled this down. I pulled the can out of the fridge when I started cooking, so it's been out the fridge half an hour, and it's got a real nice temperature to it now. Cool enough to refresh you, warm enough to pull all of them lovely flavours from the beer. Bitter hops on the back end, a little bit of sweetness from the malt, the wheat. I'm going to rate it. I like that beer for £1. I got 10 cans in the fridge. I just filled my boots with this when I seen it for £1 a can, and I'm not disappointed that I got another 9 cans in the fridge, to be honest. I'm quite happy to drink some of these on the weekend. I like that beer enough for £1 to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Lidl Craft Beer. The chicken pops, they were really good. I'm gonna give them, for what I paid for them, they're good enough for an 8 out of 10. This sticky barbecue chicken thing, the problem is with this is that you might make a mistake and you might pick these up for your kids, and I think, well, my kids would certainly struggle with that. I don't know about your kids. My kids would struggle with that. They wouldn't like the sauce. They probably wouldn't like the consistency of the chicken too much. It's a struggle. That's a 5 out of 10 for the chicken char grill. Hope you liked the video. We're still mixing things up with the beer and food. We're doing what we can. We're finding what we can in the supermarkets and the restaurants out there, the fast food chains, the beer shops, the supermarkets for the beer. So I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please comment, please subscribe, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.